These big Lego looking blocks are called ICF blocks. They're made by Element ICF. And putting together your foundation is just as easy as building Legos. First thing you're going to do is focus on the first 2 rows, and then you're going to zip tie all the blocks together. And to cut them, I just use a Sawzall, but you can use a little handsaw as well. And the entire process of building it is not extremely difficult. You want to focus on the corners, and then you fill in the middles. So for us, we started on 2 outside corners that we have, and then you just fill in everything else in a straight line, zip tying all of the blocks together before the concrete goes in order to retain some of that strength and so they don't move around. Because we're marrying our old foundation, we also needed to make sure that we put some rebar dowels in there, so we epoxy those in. And then between each course of your blocks, we're going to add some more rebar as well. In our case, it's just a 1/2 inch piece of rebar that goes the entire length of it. And then you just repeat this process as you keep going up. Simple as that. You just want to make sure that you're overlapping your seams and giving them that brick looking pattern. This way they don't blow up on you. Once you figure out your first 2 rows, everything else goes so fast because all the measurement and everything is already done. You just repeat the process as you go. And literally within few hours, your walls are starting to take shape and starting to look like something. What's cool with these blocks is before the concrete goes in there, they're super easy to adjust. If you have to make a cut or if a pipe has to go through it, you just use a Sawzall and then cut it out. And then you just keep going. The best part about these blocks, specifically from Element ICF, is they're reversible. So are the corners. So there's no left corner or the right corner that you have to worry about because the takeoff could get kind of crazy for those. Once your first 2 rows are set, you're going to make sure that you zip tie everything together and make it very strong. And then you're going to level it out. And to level them out, we're going to use these little cute things called Zevlers. Basically, it's these bolts that you attach to your studs or the webs that are inside the forms. And then I'll set a laser, use a nut driver, and then just raise them up to wherever you need it. And if you have a rotary laser, you don't have to wait till 9 o'clock at night to do this step. Now that our wall is level, we need to make sure that it's straight. So we put a string from one corner to the other and then just drag it out to make sure that it touches the string perfectly, just like that. We're going to spray foam underneath it all the way around on both sides to make sure that that spray foam kind of holds it in place before the concrete goes in. Then we just keep going with what we had before, just alternating our courses, make sure the seams don't stagger, and just keep adding rebar and zip ties as you go. The last step for us was to cut down our last course because we wanted to match our old existing foundation. And you don't have to take out a huge demo saw. You just use a table saw and just cut them right in half. There's almost no dust and very easy to do. So this is one of the easiest ways that you can actually build your foundation. If you guys want to learn more about it, just comment link and I'll send you the link to this Element ICF wall. And then tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to actually brace this wall like that to make sure that it's plumb, straight, and ready for concrete pour.